sir as well as all the teachers.
Name is gloom. A spark that lights the darkest nights, a soft and steady glowing light. In quiet moments it will show the strength within our inner gloom. It shines within, it shows the way, a tiny glow that guides the day. Did you guess my lovely name? I'm Ava from 5A. Thank you all. Now I would like to start my book talk. The book I will be presenting here today is called The Buried Moon, and the cover page looks like this. You can also see in the smart board. Now I would like to summarize the book. This book is a beautifully written level 5 book of Orange education. The summary of the book is like this. Once upon a time there was a Kala which was full of bogs. The villagers complained that in the night when the moon did not shine, the harmful creatures and the bad witches did things to passersby which harmed them. So to test this out, the moon took human form and put on a cloak to hide her darkness. She went to the bog at the pitch dark and her foot slipped in the bog. She fell into the bog. She tried to get up with all her might, but she could not get up at all. Just then a boy saw her. He tried to help her, but he could not. Later the witches came and scared the boy away. The witches came and did bad things to the moon. So the moon was lying helpless there in the bog. Later in the village, every villager was waiting for the new moon to come so it will scare the bad creatures away. But the moon did not come because she was at the bog. They asked the wise witch of the kingdom to ask where the moon was, but the witch did not have any idea of where the moon was. So the villagers were talking about this matter in an inn when the boy who had escaped from the bog came there. He told them what he had seen in the bog, and the villagers went to the bog with great courage to save the moon. They found the moon lying there helplessly and they rescued her. With the villagers rescuing her, she stood up and seeing her brightness, all the bad creatures disappeared. Thank you. That was the summary of the book. I hope it grabbed your attention. Now I want to talk to you about the characters. The main character of this book was the moon. I liked her character the most because she represents the good. She was brave and courageous and went to the bog with great courage to save the villagers. The villagers and the boy also played a key role in the book because without their help the moon could not be saved. This book was a very meaningful book, and the lesson I got from this book was that even in the darkest time we might find light through courage and unity, and that good always overpowers the bad. We should always have hope of success. Now I want to talk to you about something else. Our book has very kindly and thoughtfully started reading culture for us to improve our English. At first I felt a little bored reading, but now I know it is for our own good. It helped me expand my word vocabulary and my English. This book was very nice and I have a few suggestions to the author. It should have added an ending where the moon had gone, and it should be a little less aggressive because the book stated that the witches and the bad creatures did whatever they could with the moon. Now I would like to recite yet again another short poem about the moon. How beautiful is the moon glowing brightly in the night skies. Alone she sits in the sky, guiding those who need her light. Up above so calm and bright, she brings brightness down to the sky. Thank you, and for your dedicating your time to listening to my book talk. Have a great day.
I want to start the program by the quotation. So, happiness is not something ready-made. It comes from your own actions. So, my name is Erika Panthi from grade 5A. So, I'm going to tell about my book. This is my book. The name of my book is Black Beauty. The author is Aryan Marx. It is published in 2005 by Usborne Young Reading. It is a wonderful and amazing book. Now I would like to tell a summary of this book. When a horse was 4 years old, a man named Squire Golden came to buy him. Then the man named the horse Black Beauty. The program, I want to introduce myself. The meaning of my name is Lord Krishna and it's me, Krishna Mazarai from grade 5A. Now I would like to start the program. This is my book. The title of my book is Ricky's Rat Gang, and the author of this book is Anthony Masters. This book was published in 2011 by Macmillan Children's Book.
Now I would like to thank to the author for making such an interesting and beautiful book. Now I like to summarize some chapters of my book. Once upon a time there were three best friends, Mel, Max and Molly. They were in the storeroom. In the storeroom there was a huge sugar mountain. But Max knew that Molly was in the shop, so he ran out in the shop to find him. He saw that Molly was nibbling an apple. He told to Molly, in the storeroom there is a huge sugar mountain. Three of them were happy to eat the sugar, but suddenly a voice snarled. Three of them turned around. It was Ricky and his gang. Ricky held up a great big balloon and threw. Mel, Max and Molly ran out in the shop. When they ran in the shop, Ronnie was spying on them. The security guard and his dog Toby were in the office. Then Ronnie threw a big water balloon on them from the top of the cornflakes. The mice were sad about that. In this book, there were many characters, but among them, I liked the Max because he was kind and helpful. I disliked Ronnie because he was irritating the mice again and again. Now I would like to, from this book I learned that we should not be greedy and we should not give up in anything and try it again and again until it becomes right. Now I would like to suggest you friends, please make time and read this book for a while to increase your knowledge. Now I like to share the experience about Reading Culture. There are three parts of Reading Culture. They are guided program, intensive reading and dear program. There are so many programs, and from that program it makes our knowledge level high and makes our pronunciation well. While reading this book I feel interesting and wonderful. Now I would like to end my book talk. Thank you.
Good morning everyone. Today I am here for Book Talk program. Before telling my name, can you guess my name? I will give you a Dumbledore, and that is please guess my name. Yes, my name is Jessina Paudel. Here is my book. Its title is Lucy Bride. It is published by Orange Education. Thank you for publishing this wonderful book. Now I am going to share a brief summary of this book. Once there was a young widower. He lived in a city. He had a son and daughter from his first wife. After a while, he married a wicked widow. She had an ugly daughter from her previous marriage. Thank you.
It was published by Orange Education, and thank you Orange Education to provide this wonderful book. So I would like to summarize this story. Once there lived a peasant and his wife. His wife's name was Trina. One day, peasant had to live across the country for 3 days. Peasant told Trina to give 200 tailors for 3 cows to sell cattle dealer. So when the cattle dealer came next day, Tina told that I need 200 tailor for 3 cows. So the clever cattle dealer told that I forget to bring money, so I will give you later. So when the cattle dealer told that, Tina said, okay, but you have promised me. So after that, when the peasant came, he told where are the monies and cows. So she told that I have given to the cattle dealer. So peasant got angry and picked up the stick but let it fall down. So he just went to the great highway and sat under the tree. So he just saw 2 cows died by a human, and he just jumped up and told that I just fell from heaven and I need a ride for heaven. So that woman told, can you give this summer coat to my husband because he is in the heaven. So he told, summer coat or any clothes are not allowed it to the heaven, so can you give me the money? And Pisan told that okay. She just told everything to his son, and his son just wondered what will he do. So he again went to the great highway to talk about Pisan. So Pisan told that I could give this summer coat to your father also, and I can also bring your father from the heaven, but I just need a ride of horse. So his son gave horse to the Pisan. So he just told everything to her mom, and Pisan went to the home. Seeing Pisan home back, his wife was very happy. So from this book, I just learned never try to fool people and try to be intelligent. So I would like to share my experience about this book. While reading this book, it was very boring first, but later I feel interesting. So I would like to share my experience about reading culture. There are 3 parts in reading culture: guided reading, intensive reading, and dear program. I like all the part nicely, and I increase my learning also, and many people are increasing their knowledge too. So in guide reading, we just read for 45 minutes in the morning. In intensive reading, we get a chance to make book, but dear program is not happening the most because of our other program. So I hope my school will provide dear program again. Thank you.
Program you can see in the smart board also. The title of my book is called The 3 Golden Years. It was published by Orange Education. Now I would like to thank the author for writing such an incredible story. Now I would like to tell the summary of this book. Once there was a king who got lost in the forest while chasing an animal. He saw a charcoal burner's house, so he went there and asked him the way out. The charcoal burner said, I will tell you in the morning. So finding no option, the king climbed in the charcoal burner's house roof, and when he was there, he saw that the charcoal burner's wife was giving birth to a child, and then 3 divine ladies came and blessed the child that he will marry the princess. The king didn't like the idea, so he tried to kill the boy many times, but he couldn't kill it. So this is the summary of my book. Now I would like to tell about the character mentioned in the book. I like the character mentioned in the book because he taught me many things, including that being kind and helping others can overcome any challenges. Now I would like to suggest you guys to read this book because it is a very interesting and incredible book. It will increase your knowledge, and instead of watching mobiles, in your free time you can increase your reading skills. Now I would like to share my experience about reading culture. Reading culture had started after Dasai vacation. It is a very incredible program, and I would say it is very effective as me and my friends are improving a lot. Thank you.
It would be nice. Winter, long dark nights. Kids bundle of first snowball 5. Now I am Super from class 5A. Now I would like to start my book talk program without delaying. This is my book which I got from the library, and it is published by the Orange Education Foundation in New Delhi district of India. And I would like to give thanks to all members of Orange Education to provide this wonderful and interesting book to our school. Now I will give you a brief summary of my book. One sunny June morning, Dieter brought her nice Heidi, 5 years old, on Swiss Alps and said to grandfather, "Hello grandfather, I brought you your granddaughter, Heidi. She will stay here now. Then grandfather let Heidi go inside the cottage. The cottage was small but very cozy. Heidi felt herself in hayloft and she slept there all night. Early next morning, she saw Peter Goatherd who come to graze the 2 goats of grandfather of the mountain. A few moments later, Heidi went up the mountain and see that Peter is grazing the goats. By seeing that, Heidi was delighted and said, "Wow, I can believe this village is very beautiful. Beautiful." A few months later, Dieter come on Swiss Alps and said to grandfather, "She will stay in Frankfurt now." But grandfather not let Heidi go. Go. Then Dieter said, "Later, go or I will go to the court." In Frankfurt, Clara and Heidi become good friends. They help each other by their knowledge and education. We should try it. Now I am going to share my experience while reading this book. When I got this book in library, I don't think it is not too much interesting, but when I read it, it becomes interesting instantly, and I read all the story and learn many things from it. Now at last I will give some suggestion to my respective friends, teachers, and my respective parents. And I am thankful to all my respective teachers to conduct this program. And I would like to give suggestion to my respective friends, parents, and my respective teachers. Take a small time and read such type of book. It gives you more education and knowledge. Now I would like to end my book talk here. I hope you like my book talk. Thank you.
Pointed at her like she doesn't have broomstick, we all have. And then party was fun and it was over. Then all the witches went home by flying, but she went by riding the horse. And then nearly by her home she met the man, and then she met the man, and then she looked tired, so she gave the horse to the man, and then the man gave her some gold coins. And then she just left and said nothing. And then the man took the horse into the stable, and then when he opened the rope, the horse turned into his wife. They were both shocked how could it happen. Then the man's wife was pleased to see that after being a horse also, she hadn't changed that much, but there was one difference, that she couldn't carry the heavy bags. Now I like to highlight the character. I like the man's wife because although he was injured, he carried the heavy bags and he went to find his wife. And then I don't like the main character because although she gave the horse to the man, she took gold coins from him. And I learned that we should keep things in a proper way. It may lost or we may never get it back. So I would like to share my experience during reading culture. I am so glad to be the student of Bhaskar Memorial School because they are providing us programs like intensive reading, guided reading, and DARE program. I like DARE program because after the bell rings, we all those sisters also, like teachers also, we all have to drop everything and read. Thank you.
I will introduce myself. I can do it. Don't ever think the road's too long or the stars are too high. You have a confidence that will be strong. You will the touching in the sky. You should never be afraid. I know you will making a grade. So count to the 10 and start again and keep on telling yourself, I can do it. I will do it. Nothing going to get in my way. I can do it. I will do it. Never going to stop till I can say I did it. Thank you. My name is Kirtagya Kaudal from class 5 section B. My respected parents, teachers, and my dear friends, I am here for the book talk. Now I am going to introduce my book. My book name is The Story of the Ships. It was written by the Zevin Wickham, and its author is Colin King. And I am going to tell the summary of this book. Once upon a time, people mostly stay where they can walk, and then a brave man walked the logs and floating logs and could have made a fast boat soon. Thank you. Now I'm going to tell the character of this book. I like explorers because they give thanks to the boaters and they sell the boat, and I dislike Beacon because he attacked on the Europe. Now I'm going to tell the lessons of this book. My friends, I learned to how we can make boat boathouse, sails, paddles, and trees. My dear friends, you should give us such time and read this book. You know, because you know how to make how boat is invented from the beginning. And now I'm going to tell the experience sharing about reading culture. What do you feel when the principal sir and reading culture provide their program intensive reading and guided reading? I like intensive reading because my third wish is to make a book, and our school gave a chance for making the book. And thanks to principal sir and reading culture to provide this type of program. Thank you.
Warm good afternoon to all. So as you know, we are here for the Book Talk program 2081. This all program was conducted by Reading Culture. Very big thanks to them. So now I'd like to introduce myself. Instead of just introducing myself normally, I'd like to introduce myself by in a different way. So I want to give some jumble words and I want you all to guess my name for me. So the jumble words are as below. Can anyone guess my name? Yes, you are correct. So here I am Prinsika Chetri talking and standing in front of you right now from class 5B. So now I like to introduce about my book. So my book looks like this, and the title of my book is Marie Antoinette, and the author of this book is from home. With gossip running rife and revolution in the air, she'll need more than grace and dignity to survive. Thank you. So I like to end the summarize here, and I hope you grab some attention and education from it. So now I like to highlight the characters. So the main character of the story is Antoine, Charlotte, and Maria Theresa. Antoine and Charlotte real names is Marie Antoinette and Maria Carolina, but the parents used to call them Antoine and Charlotte. So Maria Theresa was their mother. So I liked Antoine and Charlotte very much because they were very adorable and inspirable sister, but I disliked their mother, Maria Theresa, because she wanted to separate those adorable and inspirable sisters by sending Marie Antoinette to marry France's future king. Now, I like to say, what did I learn from the book? So I learned that we should respect our elders and we should not be jealous of others. We should not ruin other life. We should let them be with what they are happy with. So now, I like to share my experience of reading culture. So reading culture includes intensive reading, guided reading, and DR program. It helps to increase our learning skills, reading skills, writing skills, pronunciations, and creative thinking. It helps to improve ourselves. So I like it so much. And first of all, when we took this book from the library, I thought just reading this book will be very boring. It won't be that interesting. But when I started reading the book were very adorable and inspirable. It helped us to separate our time to read this book. Thank you.
पुग्दैन खान साँझ र बिहान पख झुल्किन्छ घाम देउराली पाखामा असारे गीत घन्किन्छ अनि सुरिलो भाकामा काँदाको शोभा हल्लो र जुवा हातमा कोदाली जीवन दान गर्नु नै परे उकाली ओराली छुपु र छुपु हिलोमा दान रोपेर छोडौला बनाई कुलो लगाई पानी आएर घोडौला। नमस्कार सम्पूर्णमा म प्रिन्सा तामाङ, म कक्षा 5 की विद्यार्थी हो। हजुरहरू सम्पूर्णको अगाडि आएर यसरी बोल्न पाउँदा मलाई निकै खुसी लागेको छ। धन्यवाद पठन संस्कृति। म आज एउटा किताबको बारेमा भन्न गइरहेको छु। मेरो किताबको नाम भुजङ्ग हो। यस किताब सुनिल रञ्जितजीले रचना गर्नुभएको थियो। यस किताबको पहिलो छपाई 2072 साल भदौमा भएको थियो र दोस्रो छपाई 2072 साल पुसमा भएको थियो। यो एउटा सर्पको कथा हो। यस कथामा सर्प र न्याउरी मुसाको आत्मीय कुराकानी र मित्रता प्रस्तुत गरिएको छ। भुजङ्ग सर्पले पैका नियम र सिद्धान्तको विपरीत गई न्याउरी मुसालाई मद्दत गर्छ। परिश्रम गरेर खाल्टो खन्दा न्याउरी मुसाले खजाना भेट्टाउँछे। मलाई भुजङ्ग सर्पको बानी मन पर्यो किनभने भुजङ्ग सर्पले न्याउरी मुसालाई मद्दत परेको बेलामा मद्दत गर्यो। हामीले यस किताबबाट अरूलाई सहयोग परेको बेलामा सहयोग गर्नुपर्छ। र अरूको सामान लिएपछि बेलामा नै फिर्ता गर्नुपर्छ भन्ने शिक्षा प्राप्त गर्न सक्छौँ। म धेरै धेरै धन्यवाद दिन चाहन्छु पठन संस्कृतिलाई हाम्रो पढाइ सुधारिदिनु भएकोमा धन्यवाद।
धन्यवाद प्रिन्स तामाङ।
Present is station, past is a lesson, present is station, and the future is our main destination. Hi everyone, I am very proud to be here in the stage. This was all conducted by Reading Culture Group. Very big thanks to them. My name is Siddhi Kesi. I am from class 5B, and today I am going to talk about my book. My book name is Cleopatra. It was written by Katie Dance, and it was first published in America 2005. Now I am going to tell short summary of my book. My Cleopatra was born in Egypt. Her dream was to become a queen of Egypt. She learned that Romans' powerful army and their massive empire seemed to grow each day. Her sisters always mocked Berenice. One day she called all the family members and servants to a meeting, and she announced that from now on I will rule Egypt. One day Cleopatra went to the Caesar to get help from him. She wanted to become a queen because she wanted to help her country. And soon Caesar said that she have to marry him first. Soon they were married and they also had a baby boy. And Caesar was dead, and she also married to Antony. To prove his love, Antony had also crowned his son. Soon Octavia started a fight. Octavia was a woman who Antony disliked. Soon Antony saved Cleopatra in that fight, but he was dead. Soon on Cleopatra hold a poisonous snake in her hand.
मैले सबैले एकदम राम्रो बेस्ट अफ लक दिन चाहन्छु र मैले यो कार्यक्रम यही अन्त्य गर्न चाहन्छु। धन्यवाद।
सञ्चालन गर्ने व्यवस्था गरेको छ तर निजी विद्यालयले मञ्चन सञ्चालन गरी
And it's me Pardeep Kota from class 6B. So I want to thanks to my school for conducting this golden opportunity for us of book talk program. Thank you so much to our school, and thank you so much to my parents and my friends for giving time and coming to listen my book talk program. First of all, I want to discuss about some characters of this book. The characters of this story are Crystal, the fairy, Jade, one of the failure fairy, and Beth, Crystal's first customer. Let's start it. It was a fantastic day for Crystal because she had passed her final exam to become fairy, and she had a lazy classmate named Jade who was failed in her all days, and she would never become the Tooth Fairy. And she was saying, "Don't go by leaving me." And all fairies were flying, and Crystal had put her magic dust, and she was in her first customer bedroom. Her first customer was Beth Billy. Beth Billy was a beautiful and a brave girl. And Brave Billy had one of the dreams. She would translate her tooth with anything except coin. And Crystal's magic was being failed. Sometimes her magic was converting into hamburger, and sometimes it
was Bhaskar Memorial School. They say a brush can create wonders, and a single stroke can bring something to life, just like an artist of the dragon painter. Biology designs takes you into the world where imagination and creativity just do that with incredible illustrations by John Nash. It proves that art has the power to awaken the impossible. I just don't want to thank the author, but I want to thank to the school to conduct this book talk program through which everyone can know about this book and engage in reading that. Let's go on story. In the story, there was a talented artist called Chang, who was famous because of his painting of animals and different things. One day, Emperor also heard about Chang, and he called him to his palace and asked to draw his new temple. And Chang decided to draw 4 dragons for the Emperor temple. First was a white pearl dragon, second a didn't paint their eyes. When Emperor asked why didn't you paint their eyes, then Chang said that if I will draw their eyes, they will come to life because they are magical creatures. Emperor thought he might be teasing him, so he forced Chang to draw their eyes. When Chang painted their eyes, the dragons were awakened and they flew away. From this story, I like Chang the most because I learned from him that art is not just what eyes sees, but what soul dares to reveal. A master of wonders sees beyond painting and canvas. Second, not just art but fate itself. Greatness comes when passion and purpose unite. This reflects that theme of devotion and reading guidance and the transformative power of love and faith. It is also considered as a lesson of this story. And I also want to thank the school to run this reading culture program by which also students are engaging in reading. This is start from the vacation of the Dasai and it is divided into 3 types. One is dear program, second is guidance reading and third is intensive reading. And while during reading this book, every pages feel like brush stroke, colorful, mysterious, and making you wonder that what is art without soul and what is soul without purpose. Thank you.
Hello to everyone. So I would like to say that study is a treasure which is a mythic. Study is a treasure which is a mythic. I would like to introduce myself to you. I am Ritik. So hello everyone. My name is Ritik Acharya. I read in class 6. First of all, I would like to welcome dear parents and I would like to thank them for giving their precious time to us and also my beloved friends and school administration. Thank you for conducting different programs and book talk. So the story is of a boy. My book's title is Pinocchio. It is a story of a boy or a puppet. He was made by an old Geppetto. He was very good carpenter. He had a long nose. He was very naughty and mischievous. One day, old Geppetto decided to send him to school. But instead of going to school, he went to see a puppet show. The puppet show's owner was very angry to see him. But he was also very shocked and gave him money by seeing a puppet is talking. Then he moved forward. He met a cat and a fox. Both stole his money in the night. He was very sad. The fairy who always saved him came to help him. But he lied by saying that he always goes to school. His nose grew longer, but also he didn't change. Another day, his friends took him to circus. The ringmaster was very cruel. He turned everyone into donkeys. But somehow, Pinocchio managed to escape from there and jump into the sea. He was swallowed by a big whale, but inside the stomach of the whale, he found the old Geppetto who made him. They somehow managed to burn fire, and by the smoke, the whale was irritated. He coughed, and both were out. But Geppetto was struggling to get to the surface. But Pinocchio helped him to get to the surface because of his wooden texture. Another day, when Pinocchio woke up, he was no more a puppet. He was turned into a real human or a boy like us. So we learn from this story that we should always study and not focus on other things, and we should not lie to others and obey to others. Some of the characters of this story are Pinocchio, Ringmaster, Old Geppetto, Fox, Cat, Puppet Show's owner and others. I like Pinocchio the most because he was a kind of prankster and his nature was naughty but funny. And cruel part was performed by Ringmaster, Cat and the Fox. Let's talk about the reading culture. Reading culture falls into 3 parts: dear program, intensive reading and guided reading. But my my favorite one is intensive reading, because in intensive reading we get a chance to make a book. We get to know about different books. These all increase our reading skills, writing skills, and knowing about other things. So I would like to end my book talk by a quote. Try to fly. If you can't fly, run. If you can't run, walk. If you can't even walk, crawl, but never stop moving. Thank you.
Hello everyone, can anyone guess my name from the jumbled words? Tekni. Yes, you are correct. Anyways, today I am going to do a book talk about the book Hedy. Hedy is a story about a young girl who goes to live with her grandfather in a small cottage in the Alps. At first, her grandfather seems unfriendly, but Hedy's warmth and happiness softens his heart. She loves her new home, the fresh mountain air, and her new friend Peter. One day, Hedy is sent to the city to live with a very rich family and to be a companion of a girl named Clara, who is on a wheelchair. Although Hedy and Clara become good friends, Hedy feels lonely and misses her home. Hedy grows sick of sadness and finally is allowed to return home. Back at the Alps, Hedy is happy again. Later, Clara visits her. Hedy's encouragement and the fresh mountain air helps Clara grow stronger. At last, she is able to walk again. Through friendship and love, Hedy brings joy to everyone around her. Some of the characters of this book are Hedy, a playful and loving girl. Her grandfather, a person who seems unfriendly at first but actually has a loving heart. Peter, playful but sometimes mischievous goatherd, and Clara, a kind and gentle girl from the story. I like all of these characters because they are playful and loving inside. This book teaches us about the power of friendship and love. It also teaches us that kindness can bring joy and make the world around us a better place. Anyways, let's talk about the reading culture. I like the reading culture because there are some students in our school who cannot read while also being under pressure because of the difficulty of their grades. Guided reading, intensive reading, and the day program all help us for reading. Anyways, reading Hedy is like going to visit the Alps. This book teaches us about kindness, friendship, love, and the beauty of nature. Thank you.
Hi everybody, so my book's name is The Adventures of Sinbad the Sailor, and my name's meaning is the first ray of sunlight. So it was retold by Kitty Dines, whereas it was illustrated by Paddy Mounter. And if the names are so beautiful, then of course the story is also very interesting and adventurous. And I would suggest you to read this book because it makes us learn many lessons, and there are so many beautiful stories and chapters. So in this story, what happens is there's a boy named Sinbad, and he was very rich, not because he worked hard, but because of his father. He was a merchant, and he left all of his fortune for his son, Sinbad, when he died. So in this story, once he was left on an island, once his boat crashed onto rocks, or once his boat sank. So he found a girl named Amira at the last, and they two were in love with each other. And Amira's mother was not on the earth, which means she was dead, and her father was too old. And when he passed away, then they two fell in love, and they went to Sinbad's hometown, which was Baghdad. And they lived happily ever after, and Sinbad was also a merchant. He thought of following his father.
Good morning everyone. I would like to start my introduction with a quotation. Life is a book, every day is a page, every month is a new chapter, and every year is a new series. My name is Simran Sunal and I am from class 6B. So today I am going to introduce my book, The Runaway Pancake. Here in the TV you can see the cover of the book. So I would like to thank my school for conducting this book talk program and giving us this golden opportunity to talk in front of everyone. Once there was a family with 7 children who were always hungry. One day their mother decided to make pancake for their breakfast. So one pancake refused them and started running outside of the door to the gate. And the whole family started chasing behind it. There were many animals in this story, and they are the dog, the rabbit, the duck, the cat, the goat, the fox, and the cunning old pig. So, The Runaway Pancake is a folk tale from Germany and Norway. It was published in 2006 by
Osborne Publishing, and the Runaway Pancake is in Osborne first reading series written especially for children who are learning to read. So let's talk about the reading culture. First, it was too boring for me, but at last I thought it was good for us because it improved my reading and pronunciation skills. And let's also talk about the DEAR program and intensive reading. My favorite was intensive reading because I love making books and it also improved my drawing skills. So I would like to thank parents who are giving me this time, and I would like to say, make a leisure time and read this book. And I would like to do a character highlight, and I dislike their mother because first she was good because she made a pancake for their children and the whole family, but at last she was bad because she run whole day for one pancake because she would make other also. And my experience was very shocking and fun because I thought the pancake will escape from the characters of the book, but the pancake gets eaten by the pig. Thank you.
When we do Deep plus Sana, it will be It's me Dipsana Guru from 6A. I am 12 years old. I live in Bukura Fulgari, 11 with my family. Today I am here to talk about my book which I have read for a week. And first of all, I want to thanks to my school to conduct such a programs and giving me an opportunity to talk in front of my parents, my teachers, my friends and my brothers sisters. Now I am going to start my summary, and the title of this book is Anne Frank, and the author of this book is Susanna Davidson. Anne Frank is the main character of this story. Anne Frank was born on 1929 June 12 in Frankfurt of Germany, and her big sister Mary was born on 1926 November 16 in Frankfurt of Germany. Anne Frank's sister loved to stick her nose in a book all day, but Annie wasn't. She reads the flag around the corner and starts singing immediately through her little box. When she was 13 years old, she went into hiding with her family to escape from the Nazis. For 2 years, she can't go outside, play or run. Also, she can't talk, shout or laugh too loudly. Instead, she poured her thoughts and feelings in a diary which is famous all over the world now. Her life experience when she was still a carefree girl like any others. And I am going to do character highlight. I love Anne Frank the most because she is the main character. She is so pretty, beautiful, kind and hardworking girl I have never seen ever. And also she is hardworking girl. And now I am going to suggest you all to read this book because this
Cover page is the big screen. And the author of this book is Lewis Carroll. And I want to thank Lewis Carroll, the author of this book, to make such a wonderful book. And in this book, there is a girl named Alice who was walking through her garden with her sister. When they got tired, they sat under a tree. Alice saw a white rabbit with pink eyes running and talking. She followed her and she went through a rabbit hole. She got herself in a long hallway. It was too big. She couldn't escape from there. After some time, she saw a pool. When she jumped in it, it was salty. And she asked the boy, "What is this?" "It is salty." And he said, "It is the pool of tears." Alice swam from there and escaped from there. And after some time, she saw a duchess catching her baby and tossing it. The Alice got scared and catch the baby. And when she looked at the baby, it was looking like a pig. So she handed the baby to the duchess and she went from there. She saw a garden where gardeners were painting white roses to the red. And she asked, "Why are you painting those roses?" They said, "Queen doesn't like white roses, so they are painting it red." And after that, Queen came. Queen asked Alice, "Who are you?" She said, "I am Alice, your majesty." And Queen invited Alice for her game. It was croquet, and Alice tried to play, but she couldn't. It was very hard for her. After some time, all the players were making noise, so Queen shouted, "Cut off with their heads." All got scared and ran from there. Alice closed her eyes. When she opened it, she found herself in her garden. And
lesson I learned from this story is we should be brave, and the character highlights are Duchess, Alice, and the White Rabbit. I like Alice because she was brave and scared of no one. And now I like to suggest my friends and all of you because it is a very nice story and it is wonderful. And when I read this book, it was so nice.
Hello and good morning everybody. And thanks you all for coming here for this book talk program. For my introduction, I want to give a short poem. Through blooming fields and skies so wide, your gentle vines and dreams reside. With every state, with every mile, it's Simran who always backs up the smile. Well, my name is Simran Ashray and I am from class 6A. It's a pleasure to join you guys today. This book in my hand called Pompeii just stood out to me. This is a wonderful book which was written by Karen Bell at 2006. I just really wanted to thank the author for creating this incredible book. For the summary, I would request you to imagine that the scholar is the Mount Vesuvius, which was located at Italy, Pompeii. So at the month of August, everybody was busy with their work. But at a corner, a man suddenly shouted that the Mount Vesuvius was going to explode. But nobody cared about him. At the same time, an elder scholar named Pliny was gazing the Mount Vesuvius, which was smoking and emerging. So he planned to go to Pompeii to have a close look of Mount Vesuvius. Another day, he went to Pompeii at his old friend's house. In the afternoon, the skies were filling with flames of fire that came off from Mount Vesuvius. Everybody was retreating and shouting for their lives. They were running fastly as they can. But at the ocean, when people see, Pliny had been sown there. Everybody was begging their life with Pliny. Pliny had a ship with him. When people were begging, the ship turned around and went away from the Mount Vesuvius. At the 100 of years, the city of the Pompeii just buried down. While the farmers were digging the field, they find the pieces of bronzes. So the Queen and King of Naples sent their archaeologists, and in 1860 the city of the Pompeii was rediscovered. So my favorite character was Pliny, not because he was the main character, also because he was too prepared and planned for his problems that may occur in his life. He was too genius and intelligent. Also, I learned that our life is unpredictable. Anything can happen in any time, so we should be well prepared and plan for our problems. And I also wanted to suggest my friends or all of you for reading this book once in your life, because it teaches so many things, like when we are in danger in our life situations or relationships or decisions, we need to heed our warning early. And also, our school has started three programs that are guided reading, intensive reading, and DARE programs. They are the programs that make our reading and writing skills more.
Good morning everyone, it's Ms. Sudhi Paudel. If my life were a story, I would like to think it shares a page with the story of Robert. Robert always said honor is a harder master than the law, and this word resonated deeply with me. So as I enter into this new chapter, I carry Robert's spirit with me. So the story of Robert. This book is a historical biography that explores the life of Robert McZazer, a famous Scottish folk hero. This book was published in 2002, and author David Ross has provided a well-researched account of Robert's life. The story of Robert. Robert was born into McZazer clan, a group that faced oppression under the British Crown. He acted like a legal star. He lived in Rock Highland of Scotland, where he learned cattle herding, survival and fighting. And there was a fight between British and McZazer clan people. And in that fight, Robert died. Talking about the character, he is a fascinating character because he embodies both heroism and human imperfect. He is the symbol of informative and engaging book that brings history to life. Our school has provided reading culture. In reading culture, there are three parts. They are guided reading, care program, and intensive reading. I like the intensive reading because I like to draw most. Thank you.
So, its author is Judy Catcher, and also it was published by HarperCollins Publisher India. It was published on 1999. So I want to summarize about this book. So it all starts with two of twins. So they were Ashley and Mary Kate. They both have got a new telescope. So instead, they both decided to, instead of checking star and planet, they both decided to check out their neighbors. While checking out their neighbors, they found something various thing that people usually do. So they got their father find out that they both were snooping. So he told them that you should not snoop, it is bad. But both of twins didn't agree and they continued to snoop. So while snooping, they found something stranger. They snooped at Mrs. Becker's house window. While snooping at Mrs. Becker's house window, they both found that Mrs. Becker and Mr. Fillmore having a fight. While having a fight between Mr. Becker and Fillmore, Mary Kate noticed that Mr. Fillmore has been disabled. So they both twins decided to find out what happened to Mr. Fillmore. Then their father told them that they have hired Mrs. Becker for their babysitting. So they both became afraid because they were thinking that they were with a murderer. So to find that Mrs. Becker is a murderer or not, they both decided to sneak out at Mrs. Becker's house. Ashley go in Mrs. Becker out, but while sneaking and finding some clue, Mrs. Becker catch her red hands. So I want to thanks for listening my summary. So now I want to highlight the characters. So my favorite character was both twins Ashley and Mary Kate. They both were interesting and amazing character. So they both have same face, same body, same voice, but they both have different hobbies. Like Mary Kate like to read science and math, but while Ashley don't. She loves softball. So I want to tell that what I have learned from this book. I have learned that we should not snoop to our neighbor house because they have some personal thing that they don't want to share with us. So I want to share my experience about reading this book. So while reading this book, first I became very bored because it was not very interesting. But while reading this book, my curiosity increased, and I have learned. I want to suggest my friend that they should also read this book because it is very easy, interesting, and amazing, and full of twists. So I want to share my experience about reading culture. There are three parts. They are intensive reading, guidance reading, and DA program. So I all want to tell about intensive reading. Intensive reading is my favorite because in this we have to get a book by ourselves. It is all about creativity. It increases our creativity. So now I want to tell about guidance reading. Guidance reading, we have give 20 minutes for guidance reading. In this, our teacher guide us for reading. 1 week for Nepali, 1 week for English. So it all start after Dasai and Tihar vacation. So I can find a lot of difference in me because before my English and Nepali was poor, but now it is improving than before. I want to tell also about DA program. So drop everything and read. So in this program we give our 20 minutes for reading, and it is also good to read 20 minutes for daily. So by saying this much, I just want to end here. Thank you.
Cover. So let's keep all of this aside and let's start to talk about my book. My book name was My Book of Selected Stories. So in this book there are so many stories,
but the one who impressed me and the one who was good is the golden bird. In this story, there was a king having a palace with golden tree growing apples, golden apples. And he was very proud of it, but from one day it started getting lost. And he called his all sons and said them, "Can you research about that?" And first the eldest son went, and the eldest son couldn't find out, and one apple was already lost. Second was the middle son, who also couldn't do, and another apple was lost. But the youngest one saw a golden bird flying and catching the apples and flying away. He tried to catch it but couldn't because of his swiftness, and found a golden feather of it. He showed his feather to his father, and the father said to every of his son to find where the golden bird is. The eldest son went to find the golden bird. The eldest son, when he was going to find the golden bird, he saw a fox in the way. The fox was going to be shot by the eldest son's gun, but the fox said, "I will give you a hint where the golden bird is," and gave the hint that it is in the golden and in the dark city. He said, "If you go..."
Introducing myself, Rehan Nepal is my name. So be calm without any tension. I am gonna start my book talk, give attention. So this is my book named My Favorite Classic Stories. This book is published by My Kids World. And in this book there are several stories, but I am gonna say one of my favorite and easy one also. The name of story is The Wishing Table. Once upon a time there was a poor tailor lived with his 3 sons, Jack, Mike and Tom. They were very poor, so one day they decided to go for a journey and learn something new. Jack started work in a furniture and learned how to make roofs of a house and houses. And he was very hardworking person, and one day he decided to return home again, and his owner gave him a magical table which can appear unlimited food you want. So when he was
Aroha Express, and this book contains many topics. Among them, I would like to summarize one story, that is of Red Peacock. Especially this book takes place in the great kingdom of Vijayanagar. In that place, King Krishna Dev Raya was a famous ruler, where the king used to love and collect the strange things. One day, while the court was running, a man with a red peacock arrived to the court. While the king saw the red peacock, he understood something was fishy. But the king also wanted to collect that strange things. He gave 20,000 gold coins to the man and asked the red peacock. The man gave. And after that, Tenali was silent because he knew that something was fishy. After that, while going home, Tenali saw the artist who used to change the animal. And Tenali thought of an idea. He brought 3 peacocks from the jungle and told to the artist to paint them, and went to the court. While the court was running, the king asked to the Tenali, "From where did you got those red peacocks?" Actually, the king also knew that their red peacock does not exist. But Tenali told everything about the man. And immediately the king Krishna Dev Raya called to the artist and gave all gold coins to the artist. After that, the man with the red peacock was punished, and the king also give the punish of death. After that, I would like to request my friend to read this book, because this book gives you the motivation that is enough to build the self-confidence. At last, I would like to say that our school has conducted many reading programs. They are intensive learning, reading culture and DEAR program. I knew it is new for you all.
but I would like to explain in the brief. Reading culture. This is a period in which we used to read the books and find the vocabularies. Another is Dear program, drop everything and read. This program many of the parents also knew, because while this program starts, many people start to read. After that, at last comes intensive learning. This is the period in which we used to make a book. In that book, we use our creativity and do all the drawings. At last, I would like to thank parents for hearing my speech and also for giving their valuable time for me. Thank you. Have a good day.
Learning to explore. Yes, I am Surabhi soul. Now let's move on to what we're here for. Greetings to everyone, and as I introduce myself as Surabhi Kausal, today in this book talk show we're going to have a look at the book Two of a Kind by Megan Stein, from the series created by Robert Griffith and Howard Adler. It was published in the year 2000s. First off, I'd be delighted to thank the author for writing an incredible story like this. I know it's not a horror or mystic, adventurous novel, but still carrying those happy vibes, it's still a perfect example for an excellent book. Well, there are multiple books of Two of a Kind. It is actually a series, TV series, but we can find it in book forms too. The series is divided into two parts, making it Season 1 and Season 2. Season 1 is called The High Schoolers, whereas Season 2 is called Sweet 16. But right here, I'm carrying the Type 13 High Schoolers named War of the Wardrobes. Well, second stop, I'd like to briefly explain what is the motive of this story. So, this story revolves around a high school named White Oak Academy. There are two twin sisters, Ashley and Mary Kate. Well, lately in the school it is announced that they're going to have uniforms, and of course students already hate the idea. And to protest it, students find many ways to get rid of it. And there is a funny little ending. You'll find it out on your own if you read the story. Well, our third stop, the main key character, or the main lead character, Ashley, I just love her because she knows how to be patient. She knows how to solve a problem without getting too violent or arrogant. Well, while in other hand, we have Rebecca, Wanda, and other female side characters. They just don't fit in my type, because first thing is they mocked Ashley for getting upcoming uniforms, which wasn't even true. And they also blamed Ashley for the things which was not her fault. Well, our fourth stop, why should we read this story? Well, according to my experience too, this story is just like real. It feels so real. Like, yeah, I would do the same if I was her too. We can just relate to them. Well, in this story, we can explore the life of high schoolers and high school teachers, like how they speak, like how the conversations are written. It feels like, yeah, it is how the high schooler and high school students speak. Well, if you're looking for a book that has no violence, like where you don't have to use your mind too much, then this book is perfect for you. Well, finally we have our last stop. After a long Tihar and Dasai vacation, our school decided to have reading culture. Well, they were divided into 3 parts: guidance reading, intensive learning, and DEAR program. I don't know about others, but my favorite one is the intensive learning. Why, you ask? Well, in intensive learning, we get to feel the characters' emotions and feelings. And we also learn how to draw the characters by only looking at their characteristics too. Like a character is like funny, then we can imagine their character, like how would they look like. Well, looking at the new keywords we found, it also helped a lot in improving our vocabulary and English. Alright, we're at the end, and I'd like to thank all my friends and the teaching staffs and parents especially. Well, I'd like to get off of this stage by just saying this book relates to the feeling. Thank you.
Good afternoon everyone, it's me Guras Nepali from class 7B welcoming you all to the book talk show organized by Bhaskar Memorial School. In this book talk show I'm going to tell about the book which I read, and the book which I read was this My Favorite Bedtime Stories. It was published by My Kids World publication. There are lots of chapters in this book, but among these I am going to tell the brief summary about the one chapter, and the topic of that chapter is the jar of butter. As we all are familiar with the intimacy of mouse and cat, once in a village there used to live a mouse and a cat who were friends, and they used to live in the same house. They used to go and work for their bright future. One day when mouse came from the work, the mouse brought the jar of butter with it. The cat asked, "What is this?" And the mouse replied that the mouse worked for all day without taking any breaks, and the boss gave her the jar of butter as a gift. She told, "We will store it for the winter season," and the cat also agreed. Then at the night the cat can't stop to thought about that jar of butter. Then next day he thought of an excuse to stay at home and eat that jar of butter. Next day he thought of an excuse of going naming ceremony and stayed at home, and he ate the jar of butter. And when the mouse came back from the home and asked what name did they keep, then he told Half Gone. After 1 week he again thought of eating the jar of butter, and he again made the excuse of naming ceremony. She again agreed, and when she came back from the job, she again asked, "What name did you keep?" And this time the cat replied, "Quarter Gun." After 2-3 days, again the cat thought of an excuse. He again told he had to go to the naming ceremony, and he again told like that to the mouse, and the mouse also agreed. And this time when she asked the name, the cat replied that All Gun. She was very weird to hear like that names. She started repeating that names, Half Gun, Quarter Gun and All Gun, and suddenly she remembered about the jar of butter. Then she went to see the jar of the butter. There was no any butter in the jar. She became very angry and asked to the cat, and the cat told, "Thank God you know, now I will make you as a dinner." And the cat tried to run over the mouse, but the mouse ran away. So from this story, my favorite character is the mouse, because it was the only one who was innocent and working hard for their bright future. I dislike the cat because he breaks the trust of the mouse. And from this story, we get the moral that the person whom we trust also can do anything for our own benefits. Now, talking about the different types of reading activities conducted in our school, there are 3 types of reading activities. They are DEAR program, intensive learning and guidance reading.
अभिवादन। आज हाम्रो विद्यालयमा हुन गइरहेको पुस्तक प्रोग्राममा म सहभागी हुन पाउँदा आफूलाई निकै भाग्यमानी ठानेकी छु। मेरो किताबको नाम रहेको छ स्मार्ट टिन्स, र यो किताब 2078 सालमा रचना गरिएको थियो। यस किताबका रचनाकार विनय कश्यप हुन्। यस किताबमध्ये मैले एउटा पाठ चुनेकी छु, त्यसको नाम रहेको छ स्मार्ट बोय। एउटा केटा जुडो करातेको ड्रेस लगाएर कराते खेल्न जाँदै थियो र छिमेकी काकाले सोध्नुभयो, "कता जान लागेको बाबु?" उसले मनमा नै सोच्यो, कस्तो बुढो मानिस होला, जुडो करातेको ड्रेस लगाएर सिनेमा हेर्न त जाँदैन नि। अनि उसले जवाफ दियो, "यस्तो कपडा लगाएर कता जान्छन् तपाईँलाई थाहा छैन र काका?" उसले सकेसम्म नम्र हुन खोज्दै भन्यो, र काकाले भन्नुभयो, "त्यो त थाहा छ बाबु, तर तिमी पढाइमा पनि अब्बल छौ, त्यो पनि थाहा छ। तिमी पढाइमा राम्रो भएको मान्छेले किन जुडो कराटेमा समय खेर फालेको होला भनेर सोधेको नि। भन्नु नमिली भए भइहाल्यो जाउँ न। त्यो अग्लेलाई ठिक पार्न जान लागेको नि काका। को हो त्यो अग्ले भने किन ठिक पार्नु पर्यो त्यसलाई फेरि काकाले सोध्नुभयो। हाम्रो कक्षामा एउटा अग्लो केटा छ जसले हामी जस्ता सानालाई हप्काउने धम्काउने र कुटपिट गर्ने गर्छ। त्यसलाई ठिक पार्न म केही साथीहरूसँग जुडो कराटे जान्छु। अनि काकाले भन्नुभयो हामीले बलले होइन बुद्धिले जित्नुपर्छ। त्यसपछि उसले जवाफ दियो तर काका म पढाइमा सबैभन्दा अगाडि छु, इक्जाममा पनि टप गर्छु। त्यसपछि काकाले कुरा अन्त्य मोड्नुभयो र भन्नुभयो तिम्रो विद्यालयमा कम्प्युटर सिकाइन्छ बाबु? सिकाइन्छ नि काका। ढिलो भइसकेको थियो र ऊ सरासर कराते गयो। दोस्रो दिन ऊ विद्यालय जाने बेलामा काकाले उसको बाटो कुरेर बस्नु भएको रहेछ। ऊ बाटो काटेर जाने कुनै ठाउँ पनि थिएन। त्यसैले ऊ आफै गएर नमस्कार काका मलाई ढिलो भइसक्यो म जान्छु है भनेर गयो। अनि काकाले भन्नुभयो तिमीसँग एकदमै जरुरी काम गर्न थियो बाबु। के होला काका भन्नुहोस् न। यति छिटै भन्न मिल्दैन बाबु, तिमी विद्यालयबाट आउने बेलामा सरासर मेरो घर आऊ है काकाले भन्नुभयो। त्यसपछि उसका मनमा धेरै विचारहरू खेल्न थाले। अनि ऊ विद्यालयको घन्टी बज्ने बित्तिकै ऊ सरासर काकाको घर गयो। विद्यालयको घन्टी बज्ने बित्तिकै ऊ काकाको घर गएपछि ऊ सरासर काकाको कोठाभित्र गयो र अचम्म पर्यो। काका त उसले सोचे जस्तो मानिस हुनुहुँदो रहेनछ। जताततै किताब फैलिएका थिए। त्यसपछि काकाले उसलाई खाटमै खाजा ल्याइदिनु भयो र उसले खायो। खाजा त खाएँ काका मैले तर आमाले घर मलाई कुरेर बस्नुभएको होला उसले भन्यो। त्यसपछि फोन गर न त बाबु आमालाई। फोन गरेर आमाले पनि मान्नुभयो। त्यसपछि काकाले आफ्नो कुरा बढाउन थाल्नुभयो। मैले फुर्सदको समयमा किताब र कविता छाप्ने गरेको थिएँ, त्यसलाई तिमीले कम्प्युटरमा सारिदिन्छौ कि भनेर बोलाएको नि बाबु। सारिदिन्छु नि काका तर मलाई छुट्टी भएको दिनमा मात्र आउन सक्छु। बाहिर गयो भने च्यातिन सक्छ, हराउन सक्छ, त्यसैले मैले तिमीलाई घरमा बोलाएको नि। बाहिर गए पैसा पनि लिन्छन् तर म तिमीलाई पनि पैसा दिन्छु। उसले हतारिँदै भन्यो मलाई त पैसा चाहिँदैन काका, मलाई तपाईँको फोन भयो हुन्छ। अनि काकाले भन्नुभयो स्मार्ट बोय यस किताबबाट हामीले बल होइन बुद्धिको प्रयोग गर्नुपर्छ भन्ने सन्देश पाइन्छ। दसैँ र तिहारको लामो छुट्टीपछि हाम्रो विद्यालयमा पठन संस्कृति सुरु भएको छ। यस पठन संस्कृति 9:45 देखि 10:10 हुन्छ। पठन संस्कृतिले गर्दा हामीले शुद्ध लेख्न सिकेका छौँ र यसैसँग आधारित इन्टेन्सिभ लर्निङबाट हामीले चित्र कोर्न सिकेका छौँ र डियर प्रोग्राम ड्रप एभ्रिथिङ एन्ड रिड। यसबाट हामी विद्यालय नजाने मान्छेले पनि 20 मिनट आफ्नो पढाइमा ध्यान दिनुपर्छ भन्ने सन्देश पाइन्छ। र म मेरो विद्यालयलाई धन्यवाद दिन चाहन्छु किनकि यहाँहरूले हाम्रो लागि पठन संस्कृति सुरु गरिदिनु भएको छ। धन्यवाद।
Life of Lord Ram and his progressment as the king of Ayodhya and the one who defeated the demon king Ravan. As much as I love this story, I didn't like how Queen Kairi's servant misguided her into thinking that exiling Lord Ram was a good idea. And I can't leave Lakshman out as he's one of the best supporting characters. And he's the one who never left his brother's side and he trusted him with his whole life. This story teaches us truthfulness, obedience, honesty, devotion, sacrifice, and commitment. And as you all know that reading culture started after Dasai and Tihar vacation with guided reading where they teach us how to better speak both English and Nepali languages and intensive learning where we make a booklet and fill the pages with fun ideas and dear program where not only students but every person in this building has to read a book. I was surprised at first but now I understand why it is important and I am grateful for the school that gave us this opportunity to be better. Thank you.
I'd like to introduce to myself first.
with a poem. Everybody has a name, some are different, some are same, some are short, some are long, all are right, none are wrong. My name is Shreya Gurung. It's exactly who I am, and it's special to me. Getting on to the second point, I would like to introduce you to the book, The Wizard, and the author is L. Frank Baum. It was published in May 17, 1900. It was a huge hit among the children for its bright atmosphere, and I would like to thank the author for creating such a timeless and inspiring story, The Wonderful Wizard of Oz.
स्टुडेन्ट जति सबै यसरी खर्रा इङ्ग्लिस होस् नेपाली होस् है जहाँ गएर कन्फिडेन्सको साथ अगाडि बढ्नुमा यही खुसी लाग्यो मलाई सबैलाई मैले यही मेरो तर्फबाट शुभकामना पनि दिन चाहन्छु है थ्याङ्क यू यति नै म भन्न चाहन्छु म्याम है त
रेस्पेक्टेड टिचरहरू क्लास 6 का स्टुडेन्टहरूका गार्जियनहरू र प्यारा साना क्लास 6 का ए र बी दुवै सेक्सनका साना भाइ बहिनीहरू म आज यो स्टेजमा 2 शब्द बोल्न पाउँदा एकदमै खुसी लागेको छ बोल्ने बानी त छैन मेरो स्टेजमा आएर एकदम डर लागिरहेको छ कस्तो भइरहेको छ म फर्स्टमा मेरो परिचय दिन चाहन्छु म परी देवकोटा क्लास बी सेक्सनको क्लास 6B को सेक्सनको परी देवकोटाको गार्जियन म उसको फुपू नाताले मेरो नाम आशा देवकोटा म पेसाले नर्स हो आज बुकटक प्रोग्राम राखेको स्कुलले बुकटक प्रोग्राम राखेको उपलक्ष्यमा मलाई 2 शब्द बोल्न दिनुभएको छ र यो अवसर जुरेको छ मलाई एकदमै खुसी लागेको छ धेरै कुराहरू भन्न आइरहेको छैन मलाई त्यसरी नै निर्धक्क भएर आफ्नो भित्र भएको कला प्रतिभालाई यसरी नै निर्धक्क भएर राख्न सक्ने क्षमता अझ वृद्धि गराउँदै जानु यो स्कुलले नयाँ प्रोग्राम राखेको यो बुकटक प्रोग्राम राखेकोमा पनि नयाँ लाग्यो मलाई यसले गर्दा विद्यार्थीहरूको प्रतिभालाई अझ खारिँदै जानेछ भन्ने आशा लिएको छु मैले साना भाइ बहिनीहरूले